Hello, everyone. You're welcome to Zion Culture. It's such an amazing time to be in the studio again. Yeah, but before we continue, let me introduce myself. My name is Fiberisima Esli, aka Son of the Catalyst. Yeah, so I have an amazing person with me, a man of God, an apostle, a man sent by God. My God. Yes, I have an amazing guest with me. Yeah, he's not just a content creator. He's someone that has been in the business for a long time. He will be introducing himself. So join me as we make welcome.
Adegboye Manuel, known as multiple names. Adegboye Manuel, ManuelDPoet, Apostle of Love, Apostle of Laughter, Niska President. You know Niska?
Niska, I'm just saying that one for the first
Nigerian
time.
Single Christian Association.
Wow.
Yes. But
You're the one.
I'm thinking of handing over very soon. So.
No. Okay, we want to hand over.
Yes, right. I can give you the...
No, I don't need this. I want to ship.
Who will God give?
We'll look for someone.
The office will be
what
back. Text how?
Or text. Do you know text?
Okay, or text. I know text cannot function well in that office because I think his grace to be single is higher than the office. So we have to give him something international, like the If you see this, you go pay that.
My God. Well, nice meeting you, sir. You're welcome.
Same here. I've always I watch you guys' videos. So powerful. I was telling him yesterday, your programs coordinator, that I did one of those logos in Zion Culture stuff. So yeah, it's beautiful to finally be here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you did it, sir?
I did. You know, I do graphics on the side too.
Wow. That's amazing. So you're the one that did it.
Who be this guy?
No, I want to know. You're the one that did it.
Partially. I'm not sure about that again.
It's not God that helped you. It's you.
It's me. You know, it's me.
And you're taking it.
I will take the glory, don't worry. Give it to Manuel what belongs to Manuel. Give it to God.
Well, it's fine. So you can see that he's taking it, that is the one that did it.
It's him that did it.
All right.
It's not God that I came down to do it. He used me.
But actually, you are the one that did it.
Yes.
All right, so...
Let me now.
All right, let's move on. So it's actually nice meeting you, sir.
Yeah, same here.
We've seen many of your videos out there, and that's really blessed us. Again, we follow you a lot, and by the grace of God, we are bringing light to darkness.
Yeah.
So I don't know, for people who do not know you out there, so I would love you to say something about yourself. Let them know you, how you started, your background, briefly.
Okay. So like I said, my name is Adegboye Manuel, right? But online people know me as ManuelDPoet and so many names. So what I do, the core of what I do is, it's now that when people say, you're an influencer, it's just, even, I was just talking to my friend that it is shocked me when people say, you're an influencer. I'm like, this influencer thing, how does it work? Because me, I've not really seen myself like that.
There's no template.
Exactly. It's just, so when people now call you an influencer, you are now you are shocked because of so many things, right? Of maybe what you think your reach has become. So, but it's beautiful to see that, okay, people actually coming together to encourage the whole thing. I was with Pastor Lawrence and Mama Dara yesterday, and I could see the smile on her face. She was just like, you. Yeah, so it's beautiful that all these people could relate to the kind of things we do and we are reaching people. So what I do basically is I transmit life, right? I transmit the Spirit of God that I carry. So how we do that is I tell people one of the best ways to transmit spirit is either sounds or laughter, right? So if you're not singing, the moment you can open a man to laugh, you've gotten him.
Yeah.
That's why they tell you that comedians always have people around them, because once you make somebody laugh, they are gone. I feel like it's one of the easiest way. Their spirit is open, their mind, everything, their soul is open. So what I do is once I do that, I transfer life to you. So that's basically what I do. But I also have things I do on the side, like design. I own a content space in Lagos. So I have a lot of side stuff too I do. But currently now I'm an influencer and I create content, Christian content.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So let's know, how did you get into the content space? Yeah, how did it start for you?
Okay, so funny enough, people think I've stayed a long time in content, but I've been a poet. Most people even knew me from poetry, but I've been, let's say, since maybe December last year.
Whoa.
That's when I
Last
started.
year.
Yes, last year, and it just made so much sense that God had been calling me because I write scripts, I write movies too. I even have them, but we've not entered into that phase yet. But so I've been writing most of these skits I even do now, most of those content since maybe way back. Well, actively started no till December last year. So when I moved to Lagos from Abuja, it just made so much sense that a lot of things were beginning to fit into what God was having me do in that season. So I loved that I started obeying those instructions. I was being led. So all those things now became a product of leadership or being led by God, right? So it was easy for me to just say, okay, God, how far? And things started falling in place. So I was not like, okay, now I'm in Lagos. I was separated from the noise, separated from a lot of things. So I don't like, okay, I think this is the perfect time to now start bringing these scripts to life. Yeah, so that's how I started. And so it comes natural to me. It comes natural to me. That's why if you notice, I don't post, I post like twice every day. If not now that I've been traveling for some days, I post once. Get most of those things and some backends too for that. So that's how I started.
Sometimes this stuff when they start calling you, just like you said now, influencer. Sometimes if one is not careful, it comes with pride. It comes with like, okay, I've arrived.
Yeah.
So how are you able to manage that? Yeah.
I don't see it. Like I told you, I'm still surprised. You get so I've not even entered into the reality of it, so it cannot affect me now. I don't know when it was when I'll start seeing it.
It can affect you now. It can affect you tomorrow.
I don't know. But for now, for someone that has over 100,000 followers across all platforms, I don't see it. Right? And maybe that's how God has always worked with me. You get, I don't see it. By what I saw recently, I reach over 2 million people monthly. You get, that's 2 million people who engage with my content monthly, 28 days, right? And I don't see it. You get, so if you come to my church, someone told me that when they come to church, this is in Lagos, you can't tell that this guy has any kind of followership. The normal me, that's a day and that's what I did for church. You will never see me in one place and be like, oh, this guy is so proud. And there's nothing. I don't know. Which I want to proud. Me will never even see myself like that. Which I want to proud about. So I'm one of those people you can easily walk to. Someone messaged me from the conference day before yesterday, right? And she was like, that she saw me yesterday, but she couldn't walk up to me. I said, why me? Me that played with almost everybody on Saturday. You get, so I was not shocked that you cannot walk up to me. I've not seen myself like that, so it's hard for me to say I'm happy. But God has always helped me. I've never really been concerned about money or followership or all those things. So I don't think maybe like people really see and say, me, I get people, I don't see it. So I feel like that's one of the best things that can happen to a man. That God takes his eyes off the things he can possess, which are possessions, which are things that are fleeting. Like that man said on the conference. Do you think 10 years from now people will know me as content creator? I'll most likely be doing another thing. They're gonna forget things what they do, they make us laugh, right? So what's the idea of not making it like one big deal? The idea is Jesus is glorified, I'm satisfied.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, now so what would you say when it comes to social media and content creation in a time such as this? Like Christian content, you get, what can you say? Like the place of Christian content on social media in a time such as this?
So I was in an interview with Ambience TV, Pastor Femi Lazarus.
Yeah.
I was telling one of the guys that I was interviewing, I was telling him that in their studio, I was telling him that, do you know my dream? That a time comes where you are online as an unbeliever or whatsoever, not even as a Christian. Not that your feed has been even altered. That you come online and you are seeing 70% Christian stuffs. Not because you know how your viewership or things you view can affect your algorithm, right? Or your For You page.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. You just come on the platform and you are just seeing Christian content. And I'm like, who be these ones? That's my dream. That's why we are doing something called, I was telling Pastor Olajugba yesterday, that we are doing something called Project 36. We're traveling to all the 36 states of Nigeria, recruiting content creators, empowering them with gadgets and stuff like that, right? Because we want to suffocate the space, right? So me, I don't believe that something is ungodly. No. The moment I see technology, my own is how do we use it to convert? You get? So it's conversion me I always think about. So social media is still a tool. It is still the earth. I don't blame people when they say, one podcast. It's not a podcast that is the problem. It's a platform.
Yeah.
They brought a guest. The guest said rubbish.
Yeah.
Don't even blame the podcast. If I come here and I say rubbish, will I blame Mount Zion? No. That's why I don't tell you that disclaimer. the soul, anything that this person say, you watch some podcast,
Yeah.
anything this person say is na him
Not-
out or na
not
him talk
the
about,
podcast, yeah.
no be us, you get.
Yeah.
So my own is, how do we now influence that space, right? How do we push these things so much in their face as they have been doing? So now our own time to revenge,
Yeah.
right? So they've been putting the things we don't want to see on our faces. It's now the time where we do it, do
Yeah.
it. We don't care where they say you're making content with prayer. Yeah, you will see it to the point where you now pray.
Yeah.
You will see it to the point where you do Bible study. Like, that's my own goal. That the social media space is now filled with godliness. That whether it's in entertainment, whether it's any form we come with, you must see them. That's what I think, because that's how we begin to affect the minds of people, right? I was telling someone something that, do you know how that you can go online so much? I told someone, you know how people leave Instagram? They'll say, okay, I'm leaving Instagram for 2 days. I'm leaving it for 1 month. Did you say that they do that very well? It's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
But if you have been called to that space, the devil can use that against you. Right? Especially when you are meant to mass produce.
Yeah.
What the devil needs to do is tell you that you are distracted. He has called you one side. He has called, called, not C-A-L, C-U-L-L-E-D,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He has called you to one part, truncated anything you think you can do. All you need to tell you, you are being distracted. The people you are meant to feed from, or people that are meant to feed from you, the people you are meant to feed will now be, they'll be hungry, they'll be starved. Because there are a lot of things. Do you know that sometimes I'll just be online and I'll just see Edu. You know Edu?
Yeah.
There's this guy that takes his message and acts it like what you do.
Yeah.
You see that thing alone, you want to pray.
I came across that content. When I saw it, the way it was like, the passion,
The passion,
I was
you
seeing
get.
beyond just what he was doing. Like, it was
Do
entering
you understand?
deep, yeah.
That you didn't need to go to church to hear Pastor Edu or Apostle Edu.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go to church. This is your video with Pastor Lord's audio or Pastor Femi Lazarus, right? They didn't go to Light Nation.
True.
They heard it from your content, right? That is the aim. So that you can see these things even without having to go to church.
Yeah.
But you heard the sermon.
Yeah.
And you are on your street and you are starting to see, because it's not pictorial.
True.
It was a message.
Yeah.
But you have given it life. So the person is just thinking, and trust me, those things are seeds.
Yeah.
You are just on your day and it's just a bring my hunger back.
Yeah.
Let the depths of cascade upon my heart.
Is it,
Drive me
to
the secret place.
Yeah.
Take me to the altar till I become one with the cries of the heavens. Something so strong. So I've never sat down to listen to the message, but I know it.
Yeah.
How?
As you're saying it, I could
You
just
can
pick
remember.
It, yeah.
Have you been to the church before?
No.
That's the power of social media now. So that's how much we can influence the space. They don't want to see them. But once we begin to take messages, give life to them.
Yeah. You know, someone reached out to me and she was like, every morning she wakes up. She's not even in Ibadan. Like, she's far from Ibadan. I think one is outside the country. She was like, every morning she wakes up, she remembers that content. That she only saw one.
Yeah.
And she was like, she'll wake up and she'll just remember it. She said that was what made her to come to my page. I said going through
other content.
This was on TikTok.
Wow.
You get, so there's just like you said, there's something this thing is doing.
Yes,
in the souls of people, in the heart of
See
people.
the pictorial video you gave that pastor that I traveled to my village.
Yeah.
People have heard that message before,
Yeah.
but you gave it that I can bet you that some people, when they saw that thing, it's registered something that they now started doing that thing.
True.
And if you do a roll call on your page and say, this video, how many people ask for feedback one day, it will shock you. People where they carry that thing, use them as templates, and they go to travel village, go receive things for spirit because of it was a message before. But you know how pictures can give life to something. So that's what you do. So that's the point of what we do. You get, we are not here to make noise and say we are looking for followership. That's why it does not make sense to us when you give us 1 million followers. We thank God, but that's not the goal, right? The goal is that people are suffocated with godliness, they're suffocated with Christianity. I want people to say this Christian contest, they know they do. Because we're far behind.
True.
Right? We have content creators already dominating 5 to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Now we are coming. Who's the
That's
biggest? The biggest person in Nigeria now. 2 people I know are the biggest. One, Femi Babs, you know him?
Yeah,
Femi
yeah,
Babs
yeah.
is like 500K.
Yeah.
Eric is like maybe 300, I'll be 500 too.
Yeah.
This Moro Oluwa to is like 300. That's our biggest.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And
In
if
the
they
Christian
started
space.
at least.
They started 3 to is it 4 years? As Moro will be up to 4 years. I don't know. But Femi has started since.
Yeah.
But you can see that these people that we are even calling our Oga, 300, 500, 5. Maybe
By
600.
people outside there,
People
we are hearing
on the
millions.
secular space, we are hearing millions. So we are behind. So we need to catch up. So we need to mount pressure.
I think since you said Mount Pressure, let's talk about this, the aspect of the back end.
Yeah.
Because many people, what they see is just
This guy is making me laugh.
Yeah, this guy is. So can we talk about the back end? Like, what's the back end like?
In that interview, I said something. I said that people have no idea the amount of fastings that can produce the kind of content we do. Do you know why? Because, like I said, if I come here now and I make you laugh, that's not the end.
Yeah.
This is your laughter now. How does it help me? You get? Yeah. But someone messaged, in church one day. I was in church and this girl walks up to me, this is Lagos. After service, she said she wants to see me. I'm like, oh, okay. I want to say hi to you. She sits me down, we're talking, and she said that last week, some days before that day, that she was feeling a weird atmosphere, right? And something just said she should go. I don't know if it's Holy Spirit or emotional, I don't know. Something said she should go to my page. That 1, 2, 3, 4, how many videos down the line, she could not find the spirit anymore. Ooh. You get? Yeah. Like, such that people can have access to your content, but because of that access, they have not entered into your economy. Yeah. So they now, whatever joy that can bring, it can chase any spirit out of it. You get? So not be just they do.
No. You get what enter my head.
Okay.
A merry heart do it good like medicine.
Yeah, exactly. So this is scriptural, right? Yeah. So I was so happy when she told me that, and as she was saying, it's goosebumps cry my body, right? Yeah. But it's not just that. It's because we've been able to generate power enough that even when we make you laugh, it transmits something. Yeah. You get? So the laughter is a vacuum. It's like how we say worship is not singing. Yeah. Worship is not music. Yeah. Music is a tool or a vehicle to transmit worship to God, right? Yeah. So that's why we say a sacrifice can offer worship. The sacrifice is not a sing. Yeah. Right? So a lot of things can now transmit that. So what I use laughter as my tool to transmit God. Yeah. Right? So you might not be aware. You laugh though. You don't laugh for my joke. Yeah. Oh yeah, now you don't collect the spirit. Why you laugh? Maybe me tell you make you laugh. But see, let me tell you something God opened my eyes to see. Have you noticed? If this is too sensitive, you guys can cut it out of the camera. Have you noticed that in comedy shows, why do they have big people pulling in money to comedy shows? What does it make sense? Here the kind of jokes they crack when a big man come and drum money. Here the kind of jokes. What kind of jokes? Sexual. Yeah. You will never see a clean comedian, especially when you see all those big men come and sexual jokes. In fact, they glorify cheating if you listen to most of those, right? Yes. How do you come and start such atmosphere powered by such monies? You don't know where it comes from. Yeah. They push it so much because of laughter. Yeah. Laughter. If it's not that powerful, why would a big man give you 10 million for your show? What did you do to him?
To come and eat small chops.
He will just say small chops, say table for 10 million, platinum. What did you do? They are powering something. You come into the show, you are laughing. You will live a burden of sex and fornication and whatsoever. Yeah, true. Yeah, even if you don't want cheating before, the guy will program something for your mind. One say, if a woman cheats, he said something evil. But if a man cheats, God shall forgive him. You get what do you think comes to a man? Even if you know one thing can before, you can't be like, this guy get point though. Because there is now a weight in the room, right? Because these things are being powered. Nobody will give you. Pastor Lord said something. He said people have money. It will shock you when you bring need where person wants. Like what you were saying that wants to do. If you bring that in, people will know the thing. They will bring money and say, don't tell anybody, we'll give you the money. Right? Because they know people have money that they can use to power agenda. I told someone, I'm looking for money. I'm not looking for money for Mercedes-Benz like other people. I need 150 million now for a project I'm working on. Do you think me and you will be the same? You are driving Benz. Do you think I'm thinking of agenda? I don't need a Benz. That's where my mind is. After I finish agenda, if the Benz come, we'll collect them. Right? Yeah. So that's the phase we're entering into now, where people can understand that weight, that this is where the power is. There has to be a back end. True. There has to be. You get fastings, prayers. If you see me pray, you see me do content, you cannot release the two people. You'll be wondering that, this guy, now when people see me for church, they wonder, or when they see my ministerial spark, maybe I go minister somewhere, they'll come like, now this guy, when they do all these things for, you get. So you don't want to have an idea about the kind of core back end most of us have. Yeah.
I think that back end is very important.
It is.
Even I tell myself, SD, sometimes you get, because sometimes those content too, you get, sometimes you're on, I don't want to say, but like marathon, sometimes you're like, okay, let's do this, you get. So there was something that happened. Someone reached out to me. She posted it on a story, and I saw it. I was like, whoa, that was the one of, is it Accident Angels?
Okay, yes. That Pastor Law was. Yeah.
So she said she was just scrolling through Instagram
Mm.
and she came across this video.
Yeah.
And she said instantly the atmosphere in her room changed.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she saw herself crying,
Wow.
screaming,
Wow.
and speaking in tongues.
Mm.
Now, this was the place that drew my attention. She said she has been trusting God to pray in the Holy Ghost.
Mm.
And she has never had the opportunity to.
Wow.
But then watching that video, she spoke in tongues for the first time.
Hi. You didn't lay hands on her?
No,
she didn't
was
come
in
to
her
the
room.
church. She was in her house.
So that
Hi.
brought me to that understand that see, content is beyond
The
just
spirit.
Yeah, it has a spirit back.
Yes.
You get depending on the spirit now.
Yes.
You get those content that those guys do. Just like you said now.
Yeah.
Some people sometimes you can come online, you go through content, and all of a sudden you might not know.
Yes.
But something has been deposited
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
You go home at night, you go somewhere and you just start thinking about certain things randomly.
It's pictorial.
Can't we as Christians come up with content whereby people come into that economy and they just can't stop loving God?
Yes.
They just can't stop praying. They just want to embark on prayer, fasting. They just want to do something to please God. So it's actually what you say is actually true. It's good to pay attention to that end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heavily.
So, man of God, what would you say to upcoming content creators, people who, okay, I have the skill, I have this, I have that. What do you have to say to them?
I think if they've stayed from beginnings to now, they already know what to do. And it's to develop your back end, right? It's like if you come to me and say you want to do content, but if I can, I will do like Arome. I'll tell you to go and sit down 1 year, so cool. So that when you come, but when God compress your ears, it will shock you. See, every time I tell people I started Zemba, but you don't want to know the people I've met in such a short time, right? I've met at least everybody. Femi Bab's wife is my friend, right? So there is now such a favor that comes with the economy. You might feel like say you come late, but because you don't go deep, when you begin to sprout up, people no go know. The first thing you say is small. When they check your back end, see the roots, jingle, like you get right. So spend time there. That when people hear you speak even off the stage, they're like, wow. When I was done speaking that place, I'm sure those people for that studio, they see me as one clown online.
Yeah.
But when it's not like, oh, more, this guy carry you. Like, maybe you get like, so when people encounter you, they should not just feel that you're a funny person or your skits are nice, right? But they should encounter live. Like you now, you don't do necessarily funny content like me. So it's easy for people to come under you and still feel that this thing. But me, it's laughter. So you are laughing and it breaks out.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to intensify secretly. Right? That's aside. Secondly is don't look at numbers. I know it's hard to say. Trust me. Over me some days I look at my like, this video know they fly. We think this up. Right? But the moment you know what your aim is, right? And so what I do is every time I see 1,000 likes, that trick. Imagine 1,000 people in this room. It's choked. That's what I do. So that's how I use like say that 2,000 people have seen this video. 1,000 people have seen this video. 500,000. Do you know how many people? How many auditorium myself can contain 10,000 people? Can contain 50,000 people? Right? I've not had 1 million views still today. Right? I've had 900 recently, but I'm not bothered. Right? One of my boys, one of these young boys who they empower, the one guy, 13 years, I be in Ondo. He has 1 million views.
I used to see one guy. I don't know if he's
Michael.
I don't know.
Michael Pola.
They do like pastor.
No, but there's one new guy that's trending now.
Yeah,
I want to just connect with him. I met him. I saw his stuff yesterday.
Okay.
I want to message him. That do redeem.
Yeah,
this so many churches, but you choose to go to club. I thought I like the guy too. But I don't know, is that one young? I feel like he just has a small face. So. But I like that guy. Very funny too. So that's my own advice. Stay with God, right? And don't look at your... You know why? Because that thing, but nothing can kill growth like competition or comparisons. Right? So once you can learn how to do that, it will help you a lot so that you're not going to compare. You know, the Bible says that those that compare themselves with themselves are not wise. Yeah. It's not wisdom. You get sometimes you go feel If you write better message before, say, Sister Manu, what do you do? People are hireable. Say, I say, oh, man, content. I say, but don't think that because I opened my studio, people are like, now content money. I say, no, me, I get
Business.
hustle, I have business, so don't think it. Because it was not like, when they say content creators, it was not like, that is content where all of us, they do, now they give. I say, no, some of them are fake life. Me, not be fake life. I get business. You get, I have what I do full time. Like I said, I'm a brand designer. I do so many things, so many investments, right? So, if you can put your mind on what God has called you to, and make sure you are called. That's very important.
Yeah,
Don't
true.
do one because people they do one.
Yeah.
Make sure you are called into the space so that the days of trials you can say, I'm gonna come out for you and I go call me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you're not called when certain things happen, you'll be discouraged.
Yes.
When things are not moving the way it should go, like the way you've planned it, you're like, oh man, I do again. Man, go make, man, go do something else
Yeah.
again. Because many content creators, they've actually encountered that aspect of life. You get whereby you myself, I know tell you like,
Yeah.
you're like, are you sure I'm supposed to be
You're
doing
doing
this
this
thing?
thing.
Like, you get, it's not, things are not, but by the time you now look at the whole scenario again, you go back to your drawing board and discover that God actually called you.
Yes.
Look at the testimonies that is coming. You know that.
I don't just testimonies, so you know, say you get monetary side.
Yes,
Let
now.
me tell you this. Have I said this online? The money I make through Christian content. Sometimes where I'm like, this thing is it good? Actually, this thing is a good source of income. Do you know why? Because imagine having fun, pleasing God, and making good money. It's like easy money. Like this is such a good thing. Like I'm serving God, enjoying it, blessing lives, and I'm making money.
True.
Where else can I be? What kind of motivation
Just
do I
keep
do?
on doing the work. Anyway, can you come here? You won't stop him.
How I think stop out.
There's a song by Theophilus Sunday. Say, I came by prayer.
Prayer.
I
I'll stay in prayer.
And now we go.
After I leave this world,
So
I
you are
send
doing
prayer.
this thing and God is blessing it. You stay there now.
You stay there. No. I've not been earning before, but I just started earning like 3 months ago.
You share the platform. Do you mind
Me,
sharing?
I want to share. Okay, should I share?
Okay, I don't know, but brethren, that should not be the main
That's
focus.
not the main, but
Focus on the work and the assignment God has given to you.
Yes, focus. But Facebook pays me, but I don't make money from Facebook. What makes me money is when people message me. I'm like, oh, I have a song. Can you just use this song in your video?
Yeah, okay.
You get those reactions I do. Most of them are paid, right? So someone can just message me and say that far. This stuff you do, can you just do for me? We have this money. I'm like, I don't plan to do this, Me, I just want to come tell people about bless people. So I can get paid. Give me that.
Okay. One last thing now, still on this matter. Yeah. It's not easy because you're a Christian content creator. For me now, for example, you're like, okay, I'm not doing this for money. In fact, it was not there initially. Yeah. I just want to bless God's people. And all of a sudden, someone reach out, can you do this for me? Like, is there a template? Is there a way to charge?
Yeah.
Is there a way to, like, how? Tell us. Tell them.
So, the thing is, with Christians, but money becomes dicey. Because of now, you are thinking consecration, you are thinking blessing lives, you are thinking so many things. You're not thinking bills, right? So that's why I tell people that's why you need to stay with God, so that God kills those things. He kills your love for money. One way God kills my love for money is the things I can afford now, I don't buy them. Yeah. So that when the money even comes, I'm not enticed. I live such a simple life, right? Yeah. So what may I advise people is, once somebody reaches out to you, I'm like, oh, Alpha, this stuff you do is nice. Like you now, I'm saying, okay, I have this message. Like one pastor will say, this message, I feel like it will bless people too, also on your platform and more people. Since once you put your face on it, make it like a skit or drama, it increases the reach. Yeah. So I have a message. I don't know, do you charge for it or there's something we can use to bless you? And I'm like, sir, that's powerful. Okay, can I listen to the message? Right? First, don't think money. Yeah. Can I listen to the message? You receive the message. Or the song or whatever it is. That's what I do. Yeah. Send it. I hear first. Yeah. If I not be every gospel song I post. True. Not be every Jesus. Because
somebody just sprinkle
exactly. So your spirit has to scrutinize those things. You have to be sure. Yeah. So you hear it. I'm like, okay, I feel like to continue with this, right? So, okay, sir. So what do you have? You say, I don't know. Do you charge? I was like, okay, no, we have a fee that some people have paid before. We have people who have paid 500. We have people who have paid 1 million, right? But I want to work with you. This is powerful. So what can you do? Like, oh, sir, I have 100K. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Are you sure that's how much you can go? That's how far you can go? Be like, oh, yes, you can stretch to 150. You say, oh, okay, this is what we have. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. This 100, can you give me 2 videos? Be like, okay, sir, it's no problem. So what I do is I try to do more than what they give me. Right. So even if you give me money for 1 video, and I'm like, let me do 3 videos because now it has blessed me.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking money. A businessman does what he has been paid to do.
Yes.
But because this is ministry now, I want it to reach more people than what you've given me money for. Right. So you give me 100K, for example, to do a video, and I'm like, this money is small. But because I love the song and it can bless people, I will do 3 videos because now I love it. Right. So God now sees that this thing is not money. If it's money, you go say, oh God. Now 500,000.
You're not doing that.
If you not do, I know they do. Right. So that's an angle I used to come. I even hear about so was in the call was asking me plenty of questions that day. Right. And this is someone that started contact before me.
Yeah, because when my own happened, I called Irabel. I like, man of God, help me. How can I left the message. I saw it. I was like,
what do you want to do?
What I want to do? All those kind of stuff. Like, he got the advice. He said, okay, do this. It is well. The rest is history. All right. So we've come to the end of this show. But before we go, Sal, do you have any parting words for our audience?
So for audience generally or creatives, but what I would say, everybody, what I would tell you guys to do is stay with God, right? So that on the days where things are not working out, you will not be moved by your situation, right? And why I'm saying that is because you don't want to know the amount of people who want to be on fire, amount of people who want to serve God, but more billing won't frustrate people. Situations want to suffocate them out of the will of God for them, right? Yeah. So whatever God has called you to do, make sure you stay with it. If God has called you to be a businessman, do it with life. Yeah. If God has called you to be a trader, to be selling akara, do it with passion. Your akara will cure cancer. Trust me, you don't need scientists to add anything to it. If God has called you to do that thing now becomes a tool for God to dispense life to your audience, right? So make sure you do whatever God has called you to do. Do it with diligence. Empower it, whether business, church, whether ministry. Everything now in your hands as a Christian becomes a ministry. Do it with so much passion. Do it with so much life.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. See as that man diligent in his father's business, he will stand before kings.
Yeah, no man.
Before you reach kings, be diligent. So keep doing the work.
Yeah, keep watching Zion Culture. Amazing shows. They have different shows. In fact, you don't want to have... If it comes and... You know why they run sometimes? Because they take my time. Because if you do... You know, different spices now.
Yeah.
From film review to KJV to this one, right? So many things. So, guys, stop watching all those rubbish you watch online. Come and be edified. You will laugh. You'll be blessed. You will receive. Now we have to talk about finances. So different angles. They even do health, right? Do health tips and all those things. So, guys, subscribe, like, share, tell a friend that Oga drop all this Netflix, all this way to do. Come and receive life.
Come on, no. All right, thank you so much. It's nice having you. And to you out there, keep doing the work. Don't give up. God bless you. So till we see again, keep the fire burning. God bless you.